In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Google Calendar. Let's get started by opening Google Calendar on your device. If you're using a computer, simply head over to calendar.google.com through your web browser. For those of you on a mobile device, you'll need to download the Google Calendar app from either the Play Store if you're using an Android device or the App Store for an iPhone. Once you have it open, make sure you're signed in with your Google account to access all its features. Now that your calendar is open, let's take a moment to understand the layout. You've got three main views to choose from, which can significantly affect how you interact with your schedule. You can switch between month, week, or day view by looking at the top right corner, where these options are usually displayed. Depending on how detailed or broad you want your view to be, you might use different ones at different times. The sidebar is another important feature to pay attention to. It shows you a list of all your calendars. This could include your work calendar, personal calendar, or any shared calendars you have access to. This area is crucial for managing different aspects of your schedule seamlessly. Finally, right in the middle is the main calendar area, where you'll see all your events appear on the dates and times they're scheduled for. Having understood the basic layout, let's move on to creating an event. You'll need to click the bright plus create button located at the top left of your screen, or if you're more of a click and drag person, click directly on a specific date or time that you're targeting for the event. A new window will pop up where you can enter details for your event. You'll start with a title, something as simple as team meeting would do. Next, set the date and time. Remember, you can also mark it as an all-day event if it doesn't have a specific start or end time. Add any guests you'd like to invite by entering their emails. You can even set up a location or add a Google Meet link if you're planning a virtual gathering. Don't forget to add a description or some notes about the event if necessary. Click Save once you've entered all this information. And if you invited guests, they'll receive an email invitation automatically. Lastly, let's customize those notifications to keep you on track. While creating or editing an event, you have the option to set reminders. These can be pop-up notifications that appear on your device or an email reminder. For example, set a reminder for 10 minutes before, or maybe a more extended notice like one day before. To ensure you stay up